YTPC. So, first off, hope everybody's having a good day. Bright, sunny here in the interior, just above freezing. It's glorious out. I've got some of that birthday cake loaded up in Fraternity of the Traveling Cobs Aero Cob. Actually, this stem actually came out of one of my free hands. Fits wonderfully and it looks really good on this cob. A lot of you might not know what the Fraternity of the Traveling Cob is. Quick rundown, it was through the Pipes by Numbers page on Facebook. Go check them out if you don't know what they are. Ben the Bagpipers talked about them a lot. Really cool group. But essentially, there's two cobs, this one and a non-aero cob, and a box. Bounced around all the United States. I think there was 45 or 46 different people involved. Everybody gets cobs for 2 weeks, smoke them as much as you want, or as not. The box has so many different samples in it, it's not even funny. Some really cool stuff. But this birthday cake, I broke it apart, let it get some good dry time. Wait, this is hard. Oh, there's the camera side. This stuff, for an arrow, it's got some body, got some depth. For just a throw together to essentially Glenn to test out his press, or an idea for a press, it turned out really good. I'm not an arrow guy by any means. I'm a heavy English, stout, you know what you're smoking kind of blend kind of guy. This stuff, might just found a new arrow and he's gonna have to figure out how to make more. There's Kindle plug in it, and he listed a bunch of other stuff that was in it, and it was just a throw together. He did 26 ounces, and it turned out really good. This first pipe full wasn't gonna make you guys sit through another retarded long video like I did with the Pirate plug. Try to keep this one fairly short. Dry time, I think I got about perfect. It's holding a flame really well, or an ember. It's definitely sweet. But it's not that goopy, sugary like you usually get from some aromatics. Wife's not home right now, so I can't really give you a room note. There's definitely some burleys in there. Get just a little bit of nut. It's making some really nice fine white ash. And I tend to pack tight. That's probably part of the reason I don't like arrows as much, and I end up gurgling and making all sorts of fun juice in the bottom of a pipe. But this one definitely could be thrown into the rotation. I think I still have, yeah, I didn't break it all apart. But that's how it starts. And it crumbles apart beautifully. Shout out to all the comments and all you guys that actually sat through and watched all the content going through making that plug. Appreciate you guys actually sticking through. Just besides not being able to work the editor software as well yet, I'm still playing with it. I'm still really new to all of this, so it kind of shows a more in-depth instead of a 5-minute blurb on, hey, you can do this, and makes it look like it doesn't take as long. Definitely got to set apart some time. I think between all the separate pre-squeezes I had to put on it, destem and all that stuff, I probably spent a total of close to 5-6 hours actually constructing that. Still in my vise. I'll probably cut in some of that footage of throwing some more squeeze on it, give you another depth on how much compaction I have. You guys saw that 4-inch tall press was full, and it's got a full pound in it. I did have some guys ask why it's numbered and what the bigger number is on the bottom. That's the weight of the press in grams before anything's added. That way I can actually weigh it, see how much moisture content I added to it. I always blend wet. It's just what seems to work for me. I think Samuel Gawith, only wetter. Haven't had any mold issues so far. I have a few plugs that have been sitting for a year at this point. No mold issues. If I end up sending anybody some samples or the winner of my giveaway at 100 subs, just remember, cut it thin. I cut thicker flakes just for pictures. That way it shows better. When I cut it to smoke it, which I'll probably do a video at some point, I go just as thin as possible. Usually when I'm cutting that thin, I don't even get a full flake off of it. I've got to keep going down, down, down the edge profile to get all of it. But that's for another video. Glenn, you did really well on this. Gonna say bravo, happy birthday again. I know it was yesterday, but happy birthday again. Even smoking this fairly heavy, I'm not getting any sort of tongue bite, nothing, just real thick, rich flavor and smoke. Cob's not even getting that hot, and it's staying lit beautifully. You did a wonderful job on this one. Hopefully the rest of your blends end up coming out just as good, which I'm sure they will. Goes well with a good cup of mud too. But I don't know what else I could say about this. I'll cut in a short little blurb right at the end of this showing compaction, or I'll just make another video on that. Try to keep this one as short as possible. I'm already rambling too long. Well, thanks for all the subs again, guys. I'm thoroughly amazed on the YTPC community so far. Bunch of stand-up guys. willing to help you out however they can. Hopefully I can figure out a way to get in better contact with you guys and actually be able to chat a bit. Talk about different stuff, different ideas you guys have. Don't be afraid to comment. Let me know how I'm doing. What you'd like to see more on. If there's a certain step in the process you didn't see as much on something I showed, let me know. I'll make a separate video just dedicated to that little bit. Okay? Keep them smoky. We'll talk to you guys later.